means it's official.
Oh, official. Are you ready, TJ Hall? You ready?
Hey, welcome to the Hot Rod Lounge. My name is Travis Hall, and we've got another great show for you today. We'll let you know that we're brought to you by Riverside Ford of Tulsa. Riverside is always by your side. And at Worst Scotch Marketing, we kind of handle some of this stuff that we do here. But anyways, we are at... Oh, wait, hang on.
Hang on.
Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those places, because we need your help and support.
Especially the YouTubies.
Yeah, the YouTubies. We'd really like your support on the YouTubies.
The YouTubies.
So, Randy, where are we? Wait, we got to wait for the spot. Route
There it is.
66.
Route 66. You know, last 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
we were on Route 66.
Yeah.
But we were on Route 66 in over in the Claremores, or as some people call it, the Trainmore. And
The train more. For people who don't know that, that's actually funny.
Can you hear that odd hum?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's probably your thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yep. And it stopped.
And it stopped.
Did you hear that odd hum? Not anymore.
So
Fixed.
So we are on Route 66. We are outdoors. So if you hear a little ambient noise, we have moved down the road from. Well, let's go back to Claremore. Claremore was fun.
It was fun.
I mean, we had the race to Pawhuska, or as Prince Earl calls it, the what, Earl?
Drive.
Cruise.
The drive.
You called it a cruise.
Smooth, within the posted speed limit.
No one was doing 90. No one.
No one.
No one.
Nobody was running as slow as 90, I assure you.
Right.
Got it.
Especially not the first 5 cars, the yellow one, the green one, the black one. Actually, my car's not yellow, it's orange.
Officially obeying all posted traffic signs and speed limits.
Right. Speed limit signs are strictly suggestions.
Well, and we passed the highway patrol, too, so we were good. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
ultimately,
At 90.
I mean, they didn't pull you over.
that's what I'm saying. We were well within the limits.
It's only illegal if you
our
get pulled
limits.
over, right?
That's right. And so we've brought tonight with us, we've got the Hot Rod Lounge crew with the illustrious, always to my right, Prince Earl. Prince Earl, how was your Tuesday?
Tuesday was good. It was just 101 today. Cool air coming tonight. And we're outside at Buck 66 on Route 66.
So how was the event successful? I
Yeah,
mean,
how was the Shelby?
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
the move for Mid-America Ford and Shelby Nationals to Claremore was a huge hit. We had fingers crossed, toes crossed. You do that anytime you have an inaugural event.
Well, that's a big move too. I mean,
It was a big
Yeah.
move, but the parking, City of Claremore, Rogers County couldn't have welcomed us any greater with open arms and plenty of room, support. All we had to do is ask.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they said, come on in.
Come on inside that big air-conditioned building.
Wasn't that building great?
It was great.
And it was 72 degrees inside that big building. And yet we broadcasted in the parking lot.
You know what I really liked
They don't
about the
understand
event? Gary Patterson put his arm around so many people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
had so many photo ops and had real conversations with families, with young people, with older people. So it was a great experience for everybody.
Well, yeah, and for the listeners that weren't with us and saw episode 11, Gary Patterson is the president of Shelby American. And probably, watch the interview. Just one of the nicest guys you've ever met in your life. I've known Gary a few years, but not as many as Prince Earl.
He seems real personable.
He's had every job at Shelby, including turning the lights out, and carrying the trash out at night.
Making the coffee.
Making the coffee.
Right, make the coffee.
So I think it was a hit. What kind of changes are on tap for next year, Prince Earl?
Well, that's kind of a secret, except we will be back at Claremore.
Yeah.
That's not a secret.
Got some things in the planning stage, working with City of Claremore. Things we want to do, little bit different, but there'll be more on that later.
More on that later. The big thing I heard everybody say was they missed the top 10 and the cruise on Thursday night.
Right.
So that didn't happen?
That didn't happen.
Oh.
It was just a logistic thing on the cruise.
Too many trains, man.
Too many trains, and Thursday night traffic, is a large bedroom community of Tulsa. There's a lot of traffic on Route 66 and Highway 20.
Right.
We could have never have done it. We would have been a nightmare. We're looking at it.
Yep,
There's some changes in the highway department over there that they're doing with the extension of Highway 20 and things like that. But more to come. More to come.
And it is in the city of Claremore. A lot of folks don't know this. About what is it, Earl? 15 minutes, 20 minutes. There's a 12. Every 12 minutes, there's a 100-car train that comes through there.
Both BNSF and UP. It's main lines. One going one way and the other going the other way.
Did you hear what he said?
I didn't. I'm just ignoring it.
He said there's a BNSF train and then UP.
Yep.
UP.
Union Pacific. Big orange machine.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
Hey, is our fan?
And we also what?
That was one of our fans. It is.
All right.
All 10 of them?
No, the one of the 10.
Oh,
Tens and
tens and tens. And also with us, we brought Steve McQueen Hahn,
Yeah.
who is fresh in. The Bullitt Mustangs parked at the curb.
That's right.
And somebody gave you, hold that up
Hey,
so the
I had a
camera
little
can see it.
surprise today. Somebody took a picture of the Bullitt while it was parked at work
With what?
with a Polaroid.
With a Polaroid.
It's a little faded right now,
in the heat.
but it says "Sweet Car" and there's the date on it. At first, I thought it was just like a coupon or something like that,
Yeah.
so I left it on there for a little bit until I pulled it off, and so I thought that was really cool.
That could be a cool trend. You know how like they do with the Jeeps? People are starting to do little ducks.
Okay.
When they like your car, they put a duck
Yeah.
on it.
Bronco does the same thing.
See.
What Jeep started it?
It's
Yep.
called Buck Bronco. Yes, but we talk about Ford, sir.
Anyways,
Who owns,
that would be a
who
fun.
owns
that
a
would be a fun
Polaroid
idea.
camera?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Can you still buy a Polaroid camera?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Instant.
Instant.
Yeah.
Oh, and as you can hear the instructions coming from the background, my lovely wife is in the audience tonight.
Yay!
Yay, Wendy.
Hello, ma'am. Along with lady across, there's one of tens and tens of followers right there. And then the producer that's all, and folks, let me just warn you, we're 10 foot off of old historic Route 66 in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Meadow Gold sign is right there. We're
Yeah.
that close.
We are right there. We'll have to do a little podcast. Look, if we'd have podcasted under there, it's shady.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But
Yeah.
Mary Beth is our buddy from Buck Adams. We've done a couple of videos here, and we asked her, could we use her, what do you call this, a patio, a portico, an awning?
Gazebo.
A gazebo. And she said, by all means, I'll be closed, do what you want. So when you make it to Tulsa and we're going to talk about Route 66 tonight, and as we talk about some of the great things you can see, this is obviously one of them, and I'm going to, and we can't forget Steve McQueen Hahn,
Yeah.
the illustrious Travis Hall.
Right.
Who? Oh, I already introduced myself.
Travis and I were just talking that we have been together at the Ford store for 18 years, which is a long time.
It is a long time.
It is a long time. And speaking of the Ford store, we're powering everything tonight
Oh, that's right.
with a vehicle from Riverside Ford. We have another one of those F-150 Power Boost pickups. And it's actually sitting over here powering
It's electric, right?
all of our equipment. It's not electric. That would be a Lightning.
Oh.
The Power Boost is a hybrid. It's got a 3.5 twin turbo EcoBoost engine. Earl, how does that 3.5 run, sir?
Very nice. This
Very
is my
nice.
fourth one.
Earl has it in a white King Ranch, and it runs extremely well.
That's a 6-cylinder, right?
6-cylinder.
Yep.
That's why I said a 3.5 EcoBoost.
Well, I don't know.
You do know.
5.0, 6.2.
No,
6.2.
No, wait. No, 5.0 and a 3.5 will never be confused just because of the sound. This truck over here is probably a tuner.
No.
I mean,
Look at TJ.
It's a tuner. Straight from Ford.
it's got turbines on it.
Yep.
So we're on Route 66. Tonight's going to be a great show, really big show.
One of the reasons we're on Route 66, though, I mean, we kind of picked it a couple reasons, but for me, the biggest thing is that Tulsa, we're actually now the capital of Route 66.
Yes, we absolutely are.
Which is a new honor for us, which was, I thought, pretty cool.
I was reading this afternoon. There's a lot of folks that say the coolest section of Route 66 to tour is St. Louis to Tulsa.
I probably believe that.
And I'm sure Steve McQueen Hahn, did you read any part of that while you were researching? Because that's the part they say is the coolest part to tour.
Well, Tulsa has a lot of different websites you can go research on. The city of Tulsa as well. The chamber's been part of that. There are nice maps as well with attractions. I mean, you can outline your day. You could go see neon signs. You can go see really Southwest Boulevard as well.
Right.
There are a number of things down Southwest Boulevard to see, like the Village. There's an old gas station, a little fire truck station, I believe. There's just a number of things you can do. That's exciting. You can. One of my favorite things, which is newer, is Mother Road Market.
Oh, and that's right here.
Yeah, that's
down the street.
That's
here.
right down.
Yep.
Oh,
That
wait,
way.
that way.
That way.
Yep.
I forgot where we were setting. There is, right here in this section we're in, Mother Road Market,
Yep.
Buck Adams, the new Meadow Gold Shopping Center. I mean, there's some cool stuff
Yeah.
right here within 2 or 3 miles.
Yeah.
That Mother Road thing, they've built that up.
They have. That's relatively new. And think about a food mall. I mean, food
Yeah,
malls have
that's what
been
it
popular in other larger cities.
Right.
Right.
But when that came to Tulsa, it was really the first one in our region. Now, you can find similar venues in Oklahoma City, but it's right here in Tulsa. It's
Yeah.
a great place to go. They've got outdoor seating. It's covered.
Right.
Right.
You know, they've got benches. They have yard games. And
There's
you can
like-
go out
there's
there
like-
and
Isn't there
do all
some mini
kinds of
golf
things.
holes?
Something
underneath?
like
I
that,
think there's
yeah.
some mini golf there.
outside in the patio area.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm
But
thinking.
they've got like, what, 12, 13 restaurants in there?
Absolutely. And they have little pop-up shops, that sort of thing. They used to have a specialized section, too, where different vendors would come in for a shorter amount of time to kind of demonstrate their
Right.
food and whatever services.
I remember we went out there when it first came out. And honestly, when it first came out, it wasn't as thrilling.
Right.
I mean, just to be honest, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
But now, I mean, a couple years later, they've been able to produce the area. The parking is way better.
Yeah.
They've done all kinds of cool things, and the food is way better.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got some really good food places in there.
Yeah, there's an Indian thing. I don't know what it's called. Probably should have known this, but there's an Indian thing that we went into. in
Steve
there.
probably knows.
Well, I mean, you can
Earl
get
knows the man that
chicken,
owns
you
it.
can get cookies, you can get coffee, you can get a
Now-
drink. I mean, all the things.
I've had the chicken.
Yeah.
That chicken place, what's it called? Wolf chicken?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Chicken and the wolf.
Chicken and the wolf. That's what it was. That's why would you name chicken in the wolf?
I don't
I
know.
don't get that one.
We should go and try it
Okay.
and ask the question. We have to ask the question.
mean,
You didn't have to ask him twice.
I mean,
Right.
look at me, Steve. Does it look like I've turned down too many
we're
meals?
going soon.
Going soon. What time do they close? We had chicken. We had chicken fillet on the way over here.
Yeah.
What?
Chicken fillet.
I had Torchy's tacos.
Steve, to your point, is depending on which way you're going, either you're leaving Los Angeles or Chicago, you can experience a lot of different food all along the way.
Absolutely.
It changes almost state by state, region by region.
Yeah.
There's some cool places in Arizona, I think.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
on Route 66.
Standing on the corner, Winslow,
the big-
Arizona.
The big
Such a fine
Fine
sight.
sight to see.
There's a
The
girl,
girl, my lord.
You got a song, Earl.
Earl's down to take a look at me.
the Texan, and Amarillo,
Well, I've been there.
72-ounce
We're gonna have a new
steak.
show,
Right.
singing,
Then you get into the
singing podcast.
Sonoran Food in New Mexico, and then Arizona's got a little of everything, and then on the left coast you got all sorts of stuff.
Is Santa Fe
Right.
part of the Route 66?
It ends on that pier. It ends at Santa Monica Pier.
No, I'm sorry, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Is that part? Is that
No,
not? That's
no.
not. Okay.
No.
You got to go north.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I got a question. What is Sonoran food?
Kind of a Latino style food out of South America, like
Okay.
Brazil and Chile, and similar but not Tex-Mex.
Not Tex-Mex.
Yeah,
I'd never heard it called Sonoran food.
yeah,
But there's
good food.
there's right here on Route 66. We all ate the other night, right down there. Right.
Rancheros.
Rent.
Which
It's
way is
right-
it? Right,
right
down
here.
there. You can see it.
East.
Everything
Yeah.
is that way.
Yep.
What was it?
El Rio
Rancho
Grande.
Grande.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Rancho Grande.
That wasn't bad.
No.
Yeah.
They it's been there forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
And it's right on Route 66. We did right down there. I know it's that way. We've done a video there. Wendy and I actually went and stayed there one time. The
Oh,
old
yeah.
Campbell Hotel
Ah, yeah.
Right.
is a really cool place.
Yeah.
They have a Leon Russell suite. I don't know if Leon ever stayed there, but the top of his piano is on the wall, and he signed it.
Oh,
Every room is different.
Every room is different. The top of Leon Russell's baby grand piano hangs on the wall in that hotel, and it's a cool place.
It is a cool
Yeah.
place. I mean, and the stuff they put in it, it's not like they try to put real things in there,
Right.
Like real memorabilia. Like wasn't there a Marilyn Monroe room? If I
Yeah,
believe?
there's a little bit of everything in
Yeah.
that hotel. It had at one time, what was the restaurant that used to be on the end of it? It was really good food.
Yeah.
It moved out, and now I think isn't it a Bramble?
No,
No.
I just saw it, but it didn't. I don't remember it saying Bramble, but it just opened.
Bramble is on 15th, I think.
Okay.
Is it-
We've lived in Tulsa forever, boys. You'd think
There's
we'd know
so
this.
much.
Well,
Chair.
they changed. I mean,
It's a
was-
big place, Randy.
It's a
there was a
big
Bramble and
place.
Jinx, and I think it closed.
Right.
I think there's still the one downtown.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Downtown's that way.
Route 66, and I'm sure Steve's going to talk about this. It's 2,500 miles.
Yeah.
No matter which way you start and end, it's 2,500 miles, and you get to see just some really cool countryside. Now, the part that is sad, they decommissioned Route 66 in 1985.
Yeah,
Okay? Is that what I read, Mr. Steve McQueen Hahn?
it's around there.
Yeah, and we have a whole commission here in Tulsa too
Right.
regarding Route 66 as well. But yeah, so it's going back to revitalization. I mean, that's the whole purpose here in Tulsa with
Right.
Route 66 as well.
Well, and all this is leading up to in 2026. Its birthday. It's 100
Right.
years old.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The next year's it's 99 years since it opened.
Right.
That's the big attraction is if it's on your bucket list or you want to do something historic,
Right.
get on it next year, the year after, and enjoy, and probably after that, 100 years of
Wow.
Route 66, and these cities, communities, and counties are trying to get her spruced up.
Right.
Because there will be a gaggle of people these next 24 months driving down
We'll have to get
Route
that
66.
next year or something. We'll have to get them.
Well,
Figure out what the plans are.
Travis, you brought the passport as well, the
Oh, yeah.
official
Those are cool.
Oklahoma US 66
Right
passport through Travel Oklahoma, travelok.com. And there's a stamp at these locations
Where you
that
stop, yeah.
Yep.
where you stamp the page. You
And you can go to the Whale.
can go to the Blue
Will
Whale.
Rogers
All right.
Hotel.
Okay,
Yep.
let me ask. Because we're standing right in front of it, and I've always wanted to know, and I always act like I know what it is because people are like, oh, you know what this? What is meadow gold?
It's flour.
What? Well, but why? I mean, what's the significance
No. Medical's milk. Milk.
All he's
Well,
got
it says
hey,
milk
Earl,
ice
Big
cream.
dairy.
all he's got to do is read the sign.
It's dairy,
I see the sign,
milk, ice cream,
but what is the
bold
significance
clock on the
of-
top of the sign.
Right, what is the significance of it?
That sign used to stand someplace else.
Yeah,
and
they
moved,
relocated it.
They moved it here. Beatrice Foods Company, didn't they have a production facility in Tulsa,
Right,
Big
for
Earl?
all the dairies, and it
All
was the
the
local
milk.
brand, but it was a big brand.
For all the milk and ice cream and flour.
And this is the Meadow Gold District, as well.
is where we're sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
11th, current 11th in Peoria and Utica.
Well,
Like
everybody
there's a thing in the U.S. Highway Administration and Park Service and Department of Interior, where if you create a district, a historic district, you get funds to rejuvenate, rebuild,
right.
fix up. That's why you see a lot of those districts along Route 66, like going through Tucumcari, their old downtown historic district. Very important to get it signified. Then you get money.
Right. And that is, I was hoping Mary Beth could be here because she has done, she was really one of the first things right here with the Meadow Gold sign, with the big Buck Adams. And she's got Buck here. They just put in Stella right here behind us. Stella. And then across the street behind the Meadow Gold sign, they're going to put in a giant lumberjack.
Oh, cool.
And it is now, Buck Adams and Stella are reproductions, or she had them built. The old lumberjack is an original. These are made after what used to be called the Muffler Man statues.
Yeah, Muffler Man statues. I read those.
And the
yes, I am Muffler Man.
the lumberjack is an original that they're putting up. And so they have a cool little, we were in there Sunday, they have a cool little store over there with all kinds of Route 66 swag. So it's worth coming down through here. And then you...
Right.
We said Route 66 swag. I mean, right behind us.
Well, yeah. Buck Adams Cosmic Curio. And
It's got all kinds of cool stuff in there.
there is all kinds of cool stuff in there. We were in there. They actually have, they have coffee. Steve McQueen Hahn.
They do.
Let's get a cup.
They have bags of coffee
Nice.
that you can do your pour over.
Right.
Is that like a comb over?
I haven't tried that yet.
What? You hadn't tried a comb over? I don't think you can get there,
comb
son.
over and a pour over. It's hilarious.
What are you trying to say? I have a hair.
On your chin.
Comb it this way.
Grow a big enough goatee to part it and comb
Right.
it over.
Yeah, Randy, too, one thing about just Route 66 and like Main Street, USA, just looking at the town of Sapulpa
Oh, yeah.
and how they've really, it's a destination now.
Yes, it is.
Not only for the Christmas shoot in what they do during December.
Which certainly helped their popularity.
Yeah, it did.
Absolutely. Nationwide recognition on all the major networks. I mean, you've got Happy Burger
Happy Burger.
in Sapulpa.
There's a Rowdy Burger right down the street.
That's right. We're going to have to do burgers
That way.
as well. Chicken and burgers. There's a historical society museum down there.
And
There's an auto museum down there.
Did you
There's
go
just a
yet?
No, I haven't gone yet.
oh, the Auto Museum's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Right.
We stumbled in there one time by accident.
Well, kind of.
Well, that's how I found it.
Okay.
And then Kamika got us in
Yep.
the door
Yep.
so we could shoot the video. And there was some cool cars out there.
Yeah.
I've seen
And
it
then-
online.
I've seen it online. And let's not forget in Sapulpa, our old buddy, Michael.
Yes, sir.
At Gasoline Alley.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you want to see a cool shop, cool store, he absolutely has it. You know what I'm saying?
And they get people like when we pulled up here and we're setting up. People from Tennessee were here. I don't know where these other people were from, but they were here taking pictures. When Michael talks about people that come from all over the
From
world.
Tennessee.
Yep.
Those last people that were taking pictures.
Oh, the last pictures. Those first people were from, it wasn't Tennessee. Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Whatever. Mississippi,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Same
You know,
thing.
same thing.
Same
Route
thing.
66.
Route 66.
The point was,
The point
people
being,
come from all over to come to these places.
Oh, this travel from the Europeans is huge. They've got several Route 66 websites, from the different countries, Sweden,
Right.
Finland, Germany. They are coming for this celebration, the 100th year, to drive it.
Right.
Because it remember, this was right after World War II,
Yeah.
and is the Federal Highway Commission, I don't know what it was called then, but when they commission, they authorized it to be constructed, is the mother road. The Europeans saw this as, my gosh, the America has this beautiful highway. It was 2-lane, believe me,
Right.
narrow
Yeah,
with curbs.
Right.
From Chicago all the way to California, and it was freedom.
Right.
Right after World War II, and those stories have continued to be told over there, over and over and over. And if you look at their websites, and I have, and Facebook pages, it'll start next summer, to come to America, rent a car. Some of them, there's some hardcore folks that are shipping their cars in shipping container.
Oh my gosh.
Mustangs,
That's expensive.
You
Camaros.
You talk about hardcore. Michael took pictures the other day of a dude that was riding Route 66 on his bicycle.
That's pretty common. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not in my world.
Forrest Gump ran it through Arizona.
It's like
Randy can get anywhere in 15 minutes in town, remember?
it's kind of a thing. The riding on a bicycle. It's fairly common.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people finished it, like point A to point
B.
Yeah, but
Right.
but yeah.
And motorcycles.
Yeah, and we've got a bike lane right out here in front of us,
Right.
too.
Yeah, Earl parked in it.
Right?
Yeah, I did.
Right? Saw that.
We won't go there.
It's
About
We
okay.
won't go there.
losing a
Now,
lane of traffic.
this
Moving
says,
right along, Mr. Pierce.
I'm reading, and this, you may still be talking about Route 66 history, but it talks about that it was actually established November 11th of 1926. Was Route 66, and they didn't erect the signs till the following year.
Porsche. Uh-oh.
Got the 1800s.
Little four-cylinder
Get him.
1800 cc.
tuner car.
Hey, was that a tuner?
Well, technically, that could be a tuner car.
Oh. Overruled.
Hey, is there a?
Ding.
Can I get a tuner encyclopedia
guide.
guidebook?
You need a manual right away.
We need a cheat sheet, like a
Yeah,
book.
like this.
Tuner.
Okay, let me see. There goes a $2,000 Ford Focus. Oh yeah, that's a tuner. It's in the book.
Nope.
So,
There's an asterisk.
oh, there's an asterisk. Oh my goodness. We love harassing. TJ is generally behind the camera.
Yep.
He is our illustrious producer. Kind of makes us all look pretty.
Would you like to come over here? And
So, Mr. TJ, I know we give you a hard time, but it's great to have you here. Where's Caspian?
he had family issues tonight.
I used to watch his cartoon,
Caspian?
Caspian the Friendly Ghost. Yeah. What do you think of that, Earl?
Moving right along.
Moving
Right.
right along. Next
he had a-
slide.
he had
Route 66.
And as you read down through here, and I'm reading, okay, because I brought my laptop. I don't have a teleprompter yet. It starts in Chicago, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and into Santa Monica, out in the California. The unfortunate part is it's kind of broken up now.
Well, it's even here in Tulsa.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. Some of it's drivable, some of it's
Some
not.
of it's not.
Right.
some of you don't want to be on.
Now,
I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real.
Steve.
There are parts of Route 66 you just don't want to stop at.
Right.
I mean,
But that's the beauty
But not here.
because
Right.
no, not here.
because the split is in Oklahoma City,
Right.
where I-40 is Route 66, superhighway,
Yeah.
all the way out to the left coast. And here,
I love it.
West.
The break is in Oklahoma City, so then you're on Interstate 44
Right.
all the way to St. Louis and then to Chicago. So you got two interstates. If you get tired of the stop and go in the smaller towns, and it's still a 2-lane highway,
Yeah.
hey, hop on that interstate and buzz to the next attraction,
Right.
Yep.
whether it be St. Louis or Tucumcari, on I-40,
Yep. And as you go west on Old 66,
right?
you can run it all the way to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Randy, if you're an elementary school kid or a middle school kid in Oklahoma,
At
in
Hart?
our side of the state, yes.
Okay.
You are, sir.
yes,
You're going to go to Pops more than likely.
absolutely.
I mean,
you have
if
to
you're
go to
headed to the
Pops.
city, to Frontier City, to some
Yeah.
kind of school function, I mean, if you don't have at least 50 kids saying, "Can we stop at Pops?"
Tell them what Pops is, Steve.
Man, it is this. They have any type of flavor of soda that you could imagine. They have their own brand. They have their own flavors.
Yeah.
They have these really massive desserts that you can
Yeah.
get.
Right.
We took our kids when they were younger, and it was like this sundae. And they brought this, like, I don't even know if there were like 10 scoops of ice cream on this massive sundae. And the kids
Oh,
are just,
my.
it's thrilling to get that kind of treat when you're at Pops. So you eat
Right.
the dessert. You go, you pick your 6-pack or 4-pack of cola, whatever that is. You
Or
know.
Dead or Crush.
Yeah, exactly. And every kid, both of our kids got to pick their own Pops.
Isn't there
soda
a
pop,
bar
that
there
sort of
too,
thing.
like for root beer floats and stuff?
I think there is. Don't they serve food at Pops?
Yeah, they
don't
serve
Yeah.
they serve food.
Yeah,
But that-
yeah.
I mean, you go there for the soda and for the dessert and for the massive, pop bottle display outside too. That's really what you're looking for. But it's an experience, and that's what the kids want to do.
Hundreds of soda pop.
Hundreds.
Absolutely.
But before you get to Pops, there's an even cooler place that we have cruised to. The Rock Cafe. The Rock Cafe is in Stroud, Oklahoma.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't know this. There was a movie that came out about Route 66 and Radiator Springs and Lightning McQueen.
Oh.
Cars.
Cars.
And we learned about some of the voices in Cars from our education guy, Steve McQueen Hahn, one day. But the little blue Porsche, and I forget. Somebody's calling Earl.
It's a rule.
Oh, it's a request. What do they want us to play? Big Country. No, that's the other show. It's the other show. But the little Porsche that was in that movie is based on the lady that owns the Rock Cafe in Stroud.
Oh.
Cool. Very
and
cool.
if you'll go in there and eat, and the food is wonderful,
Yeah.
she'll tell you the story. We ran a whole bunch of Mustangs out there in 06-ish, 07-ish, something like that. Since then, the restaurant in the middle has burned, and they've rebuilt it. But it is if you get the opportunity, that's a cool place. The old red round barn is in Acadia.
Arcadia. Yeah.
That is a really cool place. So, and then Pops, obviously,
Absolutely.
makes me want a sody pop,
Well,
as my dad would say. Sody pop.
yeah. But these are the things, I mean, you go and you slow down with the kids. You have an experience.
Do I have to
You have to.
slow down?
Slow down just a little bit, Randy. You can get there as fast as you want to get there.
I think we can get to Pops in about 15 minutes.
I think so. No. I think the turnpike is 85, but by the time you get there, it might be 97. I don't know.
I know you have a fast car, but there's no way. I don't even think you could helicopter there in 15 minutes.
You may got a helicopter. Let's try it.
No.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Now here's old Reeds. Look
Oh,
at
they
this.
got the puppy dog.
Woo!
Nice.
Puppy dog. That was that dude had a great looking truck, but his wife hanging out the window didn't look like much.
Randy.
Oh, listen to that. Harley.
Harley.
And then as you go to Oklahoma City and you wander through
Ranger.
broken pieces of the highway at Route
Yep.
66, once you get to Bethany, Yukon, El Reno, then it's onion burger time.
Okay, now wait. What's an onion burger?
That just sounds
World famous onion burger.
It's not famous in my world. What
Oh,
is it?
they are delicious. Tess Monty did a feature on it since she's a Yukon girl, and it was featured on that. What is it? Dives.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah.
Triple D.
And man, that business tripled,
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a different way of making hamburgers with the onions fried on top of them. The onion round pieces, not chopped up. But yeah, onion burgers.
Hey, we could try those on the Blackstone.
They work.
Fry up some onions. There's
Sunday,
our,
right, Randy? Sunday, next Sunday.
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 Sunday. That's fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Wendy loves to stand out there in the heat and cook.
Oh, there's the truck.
All right.
Woo! Nice.
Oh, look at that.
He's gonna.
Hot
he's gonna.
rods.
TJ's
Burn
getting a
River.
shot of it there. That is.
Very
That reminds me
nice.
of Greece.
Well, this 50s pickup here, this goes on year round on Route 66.
Yeah, it does.
Year round. When we pulled up, that SUV park here had Mississippi plates on it.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And the guy was wearing a Mississippi State T-shirt. Obviously, they're from Mississippi, going down Route 66.
No, according to Travis, they were from Nashville.
Yes,
But that's
no.
Oh, they
okay.
were?
Yeah.
No, I was wrong. I was wrong.
If you're from Mississippi,
you
you
know-
don't run no Tennessee plates.
The thing is they've had enough traffic. Maybe
Right.
they should consider her staying open a little bit.
And that was my point. It's building
Yeah.
to this 100th year birthday.
At least during the summer.
Right.
But so T Hall, is it about time
Yes.
for the break?
Well, I mean,
Or-
yeah, this is
Look,
Let's
let's call it.
call it.
call it a break.
We'll call it. We have more to talk about?
We're gonna sign off.
Oh, are we done?
Let me say one
We-
more
no,
thing.
We're not done.
Let
Let
me.
Steve
I
McQueen
have to
keep
say
going.
this. So Bricktown in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
I mean, if you haven't been to Bricktown lately or at all, you need to go there.
Right.
And at one end, there is an Oklahoma Land Run Monument. And if you haven't seen that, it is a huge sculpture of horses, of buggies,
Yeah.
of people riding. And it's just that celebration of the land run. And it's spectacular.
Is it?
And yeah, you've got to see that because there's nothing like it around. You can see pieces of the type of sculptures down off Southwest Boulevard,
Right.
just over the river there.
Yeah, the
through the
11th Street Bridge.
That's
Which
right.
is Route 66.
Right.
Right. But this is a massive display in Bricktown, and it's really a cool. That's the only thing I wanted to say. It was going through my mind.
And Steve McQueen Hahn is some of your days you work on Route 66.
That's right. Work right over there. Absolutely. Goodwill Industries of Tulsa is right there at 2800 Southwest Boulevard.
Southwest Boulevard.
Yeah.
The
That's
headquarters.
right.
It's not the headquarters.
That's a big
That's
old
the
place.
headquarters.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's
Goodwill Mile.
And it's right down the road from Billy Ray's.
That's right.
which
Arnold's
is
Hamburgers.
Arnold's Hamburgers. I mean, how do you
right.
forget Arnold's?
Crystal
That's
City. I mean, everything is down that way.
there's another great place out there if you like Mexican food called Tamale Boys.
Oh, yeah.
And they make some tamales that are wonderful. So, Route 66, I guess Travis Hall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm distracted because there's a gentleman that just pulled up. He's got a hot rod on his truck.
Yeah.
I don't know what the truck is, but
It's a Chevy. Look right there on the side.
I
It
see
says
it's a Chevy.
Chevrolet.
Also
All right.
known as Fat Fenders.
Fat
Oh.
fenders. It's like that sign over there that says flour. Meadow Gold flour.
Milk.
Milk.
Flower.
Now, if you had milk and flour, you'd make biscuits.
okay. Well, on that note,
Gravy.
Moving right along, Travis.
I think we were
right.
stopping the
I
show
think
somewhere
we're gonna stop there. Hey, I want to make sure everybody checks us out on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook,
Oh, you
Instagram.
got to get to YouTubies.
Spotify.
You can see us, listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, any place you get your podcast. That's where we're at.
So
wanna close
Travis
us out?
Hall, for Prince Earl, Steve McQueen Hahn, my buddy Travis Hall, and the producer behind the camera, Mr. TJ Hall, and my lovely wife who journeyed out in the heat tonight. I am Randy Pierce, and I'll see you down the road.